It's the 10th anniversary of 9/11, and here at Ground Zero, construction efforts continue. And one local business owner who was just steps away from the attacks continues to operate business right here, serving customers throughout the rebuilding. This is News on Main, your connection to small business. On the morning of September 11th, 2001, Michael Keene was getting ready to open his New York pub, O'Hara's. It was an ordinary day, until the first plane hit the North Tower, and people poured through his door.
And you could see that there was a hole inside the building. And then they said it was a plane, so they figured it was some idiot in a small plane.
Then the second plane hit. With O'Hara's located just feet from the World Trade Towers, Michael immediately got everyone out, shut down the kitchen, and made a few last checks before he left.
And you were actually,
We
you
were
up here.
Up on the roof
right?
when the tower started coming down. We were running down the staircase then. It was like an earthquake, and all the debris that you see in us were filled up in here. It was pitch black. It was like a snowstorm at night with all the dust.
2 days later, Michael came back to O'Hara's. The doors and windows were blown out, and part of the roof was ripped away, but it was still standing.
What do you do next?
Yeah, where do you even start with that kind of a project, right?
And then the other thing was feeling bad about knowing people that had lost their lives, and here you are worrying about your business. It was a kind of an odd feeling.
Right.
Michael decided to rebuild, but with the neighborhood in ruin, getting anything done was nearly impossible.
And it was a struggle between this closure of the site, getting in and out every day wasn't easy, getting any sort of supplies delivered in here. One day you could get it in, the next day you had to walk it in from up the street, all your plywood and whatever you were getting.
7 months after the attacks, O'Hara's opened once again. Even the ripped up streets, roadblocks, and security didn't stop customers from getting to the door.
Our regulars from before really, went out of their way to get over here to keep us afloat.
After their rebirth, Michael says their clientele looked different than before.
And it's neat, when you walk in a bar and you'll see a guy with a hard hat talking to a guy in a suit, talking to a guy from Kansas. I think back in the old days there was a little more of that class issue where guys in the suits kind of hung out together and the blue-collar guys get now, nobody really cares.
Michael says the best thing O'Hara's has given its customers since 9/11 is just a little of what they lost.
Everything in their life was changed. So at least it gave them something that was normal again.